Hey, this is Devin, and welcome to a new episode, another episode, but a new episode of Relationship Magic. I think after thinking about it, really what we're looking to do is be as inclusive as humanly possible, and I think that we're all sort of striving to kind of get the magic in our lives that we want. And so I'm here to help you along that path. We've got some surprises coming up, but for right now, I want to get straight to our question of the week. This one comes to us from Tux, who writes, how do I recognize, or how is it possible to recognize whether it's a good fit for you in the long run? And I'm assuming that question has to do with the right partner within a relationship. Well, I think there's probably lots of different ways we can describe how to do that, but really what it's going to be about, and I think where you're going to get the most certainty, is when you are right with yourself. Well, what is it that I mean by that? What I mean is that when you have a real grasp on the kind of relationship that you want, how you would define a relationship, what you expect from a partner, the kinds of do's and don'ts. I mean, I outlined this pretty clearly in my book, Women Are Smarter Than Men, but men should use this advice as well, is that it's a great idea to have a really strong sense of what it is that you're hoping to get out of a relationship. Hopefully it's going to be something more than they're really cute and they're going to do everything perfectly and somehow validate you. That's the wrong answer. Really what we're hoping to find is, in terms of a relationship, we're talking about a two-way street always. So when you're in that two-way street, not only do you want to know what you're getting, you're also going to want to know what it's reasonable, what you can offer that other person. And I think once you have a strong sense of what that is, ultimately, and this is actually a much bigger question than I initially thought, what I would suggest is that once you have a sense of what that thing is, you have like a high degree of certainty, you've been honest with yourself, and you're ready to move forward with the right person, I think you have to start trusting your intuition. And when I say intuition, I'm not saying feelings. Feelings are things that kind of come and go, they tend to be loud inside of your head, and they really want your attention sometimes. And it's great to have them. I think they make sure that we don't put our hand on a hot stove, and I think it tells us when it's a good idea to be angry or sad or cry or something else. But choosing a life partner is not how we want to address sort of like the complete fluctuations of what our emotions can sometimes be. So, your emotions tend to be loud, your intuition tends to be quiet and sort of something that's pervasive in the background. That thing that you sort of know it's right or wrong, but you don't necessarily want to listen to it. What that means is that in a practical sense, sometimes you may be going out with somebody who's like, well, I expected a doctor, or I expected somebody taller, or I had these other kinds of things that I thought were supposed to trump this thing. A great way to tell if you are picking the right way or picking the right person is how kind are they. So if they're treating you well, that's one thing. But if they treat kind of everybody pretty nicely, if they treat people with kindness and respect and they have compassion for somebody, you can pretty much expect that when the going gets rough, that, you know, once the bloom is a little bit off the rose, that they're going to treat you with a certain measure of kindness and love and respect. Now, keep in mind, once you find that person, and sometimes they're hard to find, once you find that person, you have to be willing, in order to keep that person, to offer them the same kinds of things that you're looking forward to. In other words, you want to be able to deliver kindness and love and respect as well, not just when it's convenient, but all the time. And that's going to be the thing that's going to keep your relationship long lasting and is going to help you know when that right person is there. And then you'll be ready to do something about it. Anyway, that's all we got for now. More surprises and exciting things to come. Definitely more questions. I think we're going to start doing this every week on Wednesday. I hope you don't mind. And that's it. If you like what we're doing, please kind of like wherever you find us, whether it be Facebook or YouTube or Google Plus or something else. And until then, I hope all your dreams are good ones and you're having a great life. Anyway, look forward to seeing you next week.